Fleetwood Mac star Stevie Nicks says COVID is stealing her last youthful years. Exclusive, 72-year-old American Fleetwood Mac star says she believes COVID-19 and lockdown are robbing her of vital musical moments while she's still in her prime. Her voice is just as haunting as in those long-ago days when her songs seemed to be on every radio in the Western world. Stevie Nicks helped to catapult the band Fleetwood Mac to huge success on their self-titled album in 1975 and the 45 million selling Rumours 2 years later. Incredibly, that 43-year-old record was Britain's best-selling album on vinyl during this year's lockdown. And next week Stevie's epic solo tour film, 24 Karat Gold, will be released in cinemas. But the 72-year-old singer says she believes COVID-19 and lockdown are robbing her of vital musical moments while she's still in her prime. She said, "This pandemic is more than just a pandemic for me. This is stealing what I consider to be my last youthful years. I don't have just 10 years to hang around and wait for this thing to go away. I have places to go, people to sing for, another album to make. With every day that goes by, it's like taking this time away from me. That I think is the hardest thing. Will it be safe next year for us to walk into Madison Square Garden in New York? I don't know that it will." Stevie, worth an estimated £57 million, was born Stephanie Nicks in Phoenix, Arizona. Her dad Jess, who was president of the famous Greyhound bus company, taught her to sing duets with him by the time she was 4, and she wrote her first song with a guitar she received for her 16th birthday. She met Lindsey Buckingham at high school and they went on to university together. Stevie had planned to be an English teacher, but she dropped out to pursue a music career with Lindsey, releasing the album Buckingham Nicks in 1973. But it failed to set the world on fire and she had to take on odd jobs to keep the dream alive. "I had nothing," she recalls. "I was a waitress and a cleaning lady. I was the main breadwinner. It was a lot of fun, but it was hard." Things perked up when Fleetwood Mac asked Buckingham to join as their singer-guitarist. He insisted that Steve join too, and that kick-started their incredible run. After the collapse of the original lineup led by blues guitar genius Peter Green, the Mac had made a risky move from England to the US in search of fame and fortune. They struck gold when Stevie and boyfriend Lindsey Buckingham joined. Their very own Gold Dust Woman became an ethereal stage icon and the group carried on to score a string of hit albums. But in the new movie Stevie tells how, for her, immense fame and fortune came with a price tag. "Every time she was picked up in a black limousine to go to work, I would never know when I would be back home. She began to miss her beaten-up old Toyota because it rooted her in a time when she was free to see family and friends." For years the whole band rode a wave of drug-fueled excess. Drummer and founder member Mick Fleetwood once worked out that all the cocaine he'd snorted would make a line 7 miles long. And Stevie, who beat her addiction after a spell in the Betty Ford rehab clinic in 1986, took so much coke she has a hole bigger than a 5p piece in her septum. Her complicated love life was also center stage for all of that time. She and Lindsey split up just before Rumours was recorded, and she then had a secret crazy accidental affair with Mick. "Never shoulda happened," she said. "And we knew it from the beginning. If there's anything I learned from that relationship, it was, don't go after other women's husbands because it never works out. You are never gonna be the woman if you break up a marriage. You're just the homewrecker." Fleetwood Mac's song Dreams, recently a hit again thanks to a viral skateboarding video on TikTok, was about Lindsey, and her 1983 solo song Beauty and the Beast was about Mick. That same year she married Kim Anderson, widower of her best friend Robin Snyder.